All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. So we're going to see what's coming out for you today. If you guys need anything, check it out in the comment section. Patreon and channel members get to see these first, always and forever. All right, let's see. So in your pre-shuffle energy, this card fell out. I've been waiting for the right time to make my move. So somebody could be waiting to make a move towards you. Someone who's not wanting to give up on you, or someone who's wanting to give it their all. This is screaming at me. So this card says, don't give up. And this guy is looking at a sign, and the sign says, all you need is love. But their back is to me. So I feel like someone here could be recognizing that with love, you can move mountains. Now, here's the thing. Each of you believes something different. And if I ask the question, is love enough? I know each of you are going to put down below a different opinion. But what I feel is that someone here is recognizing that the right love can move mountains, okay? This girl, her eyes also like screaming at me. She's like looking at me. So this person could be watching you or could be waiting. I don't know why, but I'm seeing like a snake waiting to snatch its prey. I don't mean like you're going to be this person's prey. I feel like that's just what the universe is showing me for me to put it in context. So waiting for the right time to make their move and recognizing that love can move mountains, that maybe all they need is the right kind of love. I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be someone where you're going to live your life to the fullest with them. This is going to be someone who feels like heaven to you, that's very peaceful. It's going to be fun. It's going to be carefree. It's going to be like a new experience with this lover, like something you've never experienced before. Know your worth. Some of you, if there is someone wanting to reunite with you, they're saying, listen, we know that you know your worth, but evaluate whether or not you see this person as your future. No matter your answer, it isn't right, it isn't wrong, okay? They do want you to let go of control when it comes to maybe what your soulmate looks like, and to be open that it could be your next door neighbor, that it could be an ex, that it could be that person that you've been friend zoning for the past 6 months and you ain't got close enough to them to really know them so you could decide if you liked them or not. You're kind of keeping them at arm's length simply because they're not oohing you and awing you when it comes to pure attraction. Now, for some of you, that's important to you, and that's okay. You're allowed to say, Danielle, I want someone that as soon as they walk in the door, my heart hits the floor because I'm so obsessed. That's okay. Someone here is going to come in and tell you that there was bad timing and that they want to give and receive. So you have to decide whether or not you want to take that person back. Okay, let's go into the person's energy that I was picking up. Some of you deserve better than the person who's going to come in and pull the, sorry I didn't give to you, it was the wrong time. Now I'm ready to give and receive. Because what you might not know is that person might have a hidden agenda. That person might be testing to see if you truly know your worth. Are you just screaming it from the rooftops, or do you truly mean it? Getting clarity that something is toxic and closing the door. Manifesting something new. Exactly. Somebody here might be testing you on whether or not you've actually closed the door. So some of you, you're about to get tested. Did you really close the door? Okay, now, I feel like this is a different energy I'm bringing in. The person where I said love can move mountains, I feel like this is a different person. Again, I feel like this is someone where you're going to live life to the fullest. It's going to feel like heaven on earth. Yeah. You guys could even have a very financially stable future together, because I see both of you being dedicated, putting in a lot of effort. So both of you could have a certain way of life that you want to live, which could make both of you be go-getters, hustlers, workers. This is the energy of like two people who go to college to become doctors and then don't have children. They just keep grinding so they can maybe buy a few homes before they start a family. That's the kind of go-getting energy I'm getting here. Like we're moving mountains over here, Danielle. Okay? That's this relationship, moving mountains. This is either a new relationship or this is someone who's about to come in with a proposition for you guys to do something different in your marriage or your relationship to get to the future that you want. So this could be a partner who's got a bright idea and they've not made the move to you yet to tell you that bright idea. And they might even kind of step on tippy toes with a conversation and start a conversation to kind of see how much money you guys have to save. They might have a hidden agenda around that. It might not be bad, it might not be good, it might just be that they'll start a conversation with you with something else in mind and you don't know that they have that something else in mind. But again, in their mind, love can move mountains. So if we make a bad business investment, we can overcome it. If we maybe bite the bullet and decide we don't want kids right now and then down the line we realize we have fertility issues and we kind of pushed it really late in the game, we will overcome that mountain. That's this person's energy. Okay. Yes. I'm hearing you're everything I've hoped for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. That's what I'm hearing. So that's how you feel about this person. It's everything you've wished for. It's everything you've hoped for. It's everything you've waited for. I do see that you guys might have to go through a season or a moment of chaos in your life or in your relationship before peace and contentment follows. I'm also seeing that if there's an ex coming back and you still hold them in a light of, but I thought that was my forever, Danielle. If there is still anything in the back of your mind saying, I should maybe, then you need to do it. Because for some of you, this coming out sideways, you're scared that someone's about to approach you, or when they approach you, that they have a hidden agenda. And what I think you need to recognize is that that is your fear. Maybe it's trauma from this relationship. Maybe it's trauma from past relationships. Maybe you felt abandoned, so now they're coming in and you're scared it's going to happen again, or you're scared that something's going to take place where they leave again, or you guys give up again, or whatever that looks like. But what they're telling me again is with love can move mountains. If this person is coming in to actually tell you how they feel, and both of you kind of get on the same page that, oh, we don't have to say it, but I love you, you love me, okay, we got it. That within itself is enough. And if you go rejecting this person, if you get really mad or bent out of shape around the fact that maybe you were patient, you waited, they didn't see being able to invest with you in that moment, it was a future kind of thing. If this is a past person and any of that resonates with you, and again, let's say that it's something as simple as I met you, it wasn't the right time, but I knew you were my forever in my future. Some of you are going to get pissed at hearing that. Some of you are going to be like, excuse me. So when you seen me, you were like, oh, I'm going to put that back on the shelf and I'll come back and get it in 3 years. Like nobody else was going to pick it. And it's going to make you mad because in your eyes, that makes you feel like nobody wanted you. And they didn't even want you, so they thought they could just put you back or leave you in the market for 3 years. They knew you would be there like a beat up car. Nobody's coming to get that. That's going to piss you off if you look at it that way, okay? But Spirit is saying, don't look at it that way. Look at it like this. Look at it around the fact that at one point you wanted something here. You've seen yourself growing something here. And if you maybe reject this person, you could be doing it from a place of, oh, it's my turn now. Yeah, you coming back. You want to see if I'll take you? Well, guess what? I'm going to slam the door in your face. If you're doing it from a very bitter, I want you to hurt because you hurt me, you're going to put yourself into maybe another season, if not seasons, of internal chaos. Feeling one way 1 minute and feeling another way another minute. And it's kind of like a roller coaster. And they're saying, recognize that if you walk away, it's because you want to. It's because you feel that this is no longer in your best interest. It's because you can look at it from all sides, not the bitter side, but the side of, I loved you, you didn't love me back. I still love you, but I don't think I want this, whatever that looks like. Be able to look at it from a place of not so much emotion where it's like, yeah, I knew you'd be here for you. I'm going to throw something at you now. Because that is going to then harm you. And it might harm them in that moment, but it's going to harm you more. It's going to take away from you being able to maybe move on, get over it, or get to a place of peace. Because it might be something you're going to regret in the far future. You might look back and go, I was acting like a karmic. I was acting just like them. Just like them. And some of you need to recognize that you should not act just like them. You're better than them. Get mad at me. I don't care. All right. Let's see. Give me more about this person that you're going to be spending this life with. Yeah, again. Being open to collaborating, wanting to pour in. They're telling me that you have either healed from this, which is why you're so reserved around getting back into it. Now, I'm going to say this. If you're openly dating, if you're dating more than one person, there could be one person that you're really fond of that could be dating multiple people, okay? And how you're gonna know that is they're gonna take long pauses away from you. So this could be someone who, when they're off of work, I will see you once every 3 weeks. Okay, what are you doing the other weeks? Oh, that's my days to catch up on appointments. That's my days. And that might be true, that might be valid. But I'm also seeing that this person could be investing and seeing what's going to grow from that investment from each person, and you could be one of those people, okay? Now, let's say that that's the case. If that is the case, I see that if you are dating someone or entertaining someone who is openly dating, but they are more waiting to see what's going to turn into this. So this reminds me of someone who's okay with like texting 4, 5, 6 different people. And if you openly date online these days, if you're texting 4 to 5, 6 people, half of those people are going to be gone in 2 days. Most of them are going to be gone by day 7. Because a lot of people, they either find someone else they like better, they get bored, or they just get to a place where they don't want to make time for you, or they realize that they don't want to make a date, so then they just disappear. That could happen to this person. But I am saying that you might be one of the people who are a little more open to giving. It's like, I'm emotionally available, I'm emotionally mature, I'll give. They could be dating someone else from their past. That could be the second person. That second person could be someone from their past where they're still really attracted to them, but one of them walked away, and if they decide to go towards that relationship, they would have to get it from a place of chaos to peace. And then there's a third person. The third person is someone that they could have maybe met from a friend of a friend or a family member. They casually text and talk to them, nothing too much. They honestly only talk to that person when they're bored and discontent, or when no one else is texting them back. But I am saying that if you are actively single, you could be getting kind of hung up on the fact that, oh my God, this is the one for me. So maybe don't do that unless you're exclusive and you know this person's taking action to get you to a future that you both envision together. Because I am saying that you might be kind of banking on someone to be your everything when they might be casually dating other people, okay? And one of them could be an ex. And you might not see that. You might not see that this person has got a lot of suitors, and they even entertain people that they don't want to entertain simply because they're bored, which tells me that they have a problem being by themselves. That's a red flag. What do they not like about themselves that they can't even sit in a moment by themselves? Because usually if you don't want to be by yourself, it's because there's something about you don't like. Just saying. All right. Give me something about the person you're going to be living life with. Okay. Okay. Again, you're going to be conflicted once this person comes across your path or whatever this is. So this person is going to come in, and if this is like a lover that you're with, and let's say they're wanting to do something business-wise, maybe they're asking you questions about your guys' financial state because they want to take some of that money and invest it or do something with it. They're going to come in and maybe tell you things that they know you should hear that makes it good. So here's an example. Hey, honey, I'm thinking about investing. Listen, I know you're going to want to say no, but hold on, hear me out. So I need $5,000, but hold on. I can make that back in 3 months. Okay, so do I got your attention? Okay, so if I get $5,000 from our savings account and I do this and this and this and this, I can make it back in $15,000 in 3 months. We need that money. And I know you're going to tell me no, that you already have plans for that money, but listen, this is a once in a lifetime business opportunity. It could be something like that. And they could be really going after a fantasy and a dream of, but this is our financial future. This is our wealth. This is how we're going to double our money. And you could be more along the energies of, no, I mean, I get it, but it just sounds like a bunch of heebie-jeebie fun stuff to me. Like, 3 months, I'm feeling really conflicted about it. This is sounding a little good, too good to be true. Is this an MLM? That could be someone's energy here. So I am seeing that as well. Now I see that if this is a new person, you're going to be a little conflicted on whether or not you want to go out with this person. Okay? Give me more about this person feeling like heaven on earth. Yeah. Completing a cycle, feeling like they're different than your norm or what you're used to. They could also, I don't know why, but someone in your family could end up telling you, oh, your partner reminds me of so-and-so. Yeah, that was our great uncle that died. Some of you could end up getting communication from someone that the person you're going to live life with, that you're going to fall in love with, or the person you have fallen in love with and you're living life with, the person that's going to be there forever, that they could remind people of someone that used to be in your family unit. It could be the way that they act, the way that they talk, maybe mannerisms, something of that is what I'm feeling as well. Give me what this person feels for you. Yeah, like they want to bring changes, like they want to bring transformations. They feel like endings need to take place and now's the time to do it. They're going to communicate with you about what you guys need to do to get through the confusion and the illusion. So this is either someone who's about to come in and want to date you and you're going to be conflicted. They've not opened up the communication yet. They've been waiting to make the move, but they see you as what they're going to marry, period. Like this is a woman who's done checked you out. She's vetted you. She's just got to make her move. Like you're RIP. You didn't stand a chance. She had done put her price tag on you. She was getting you. That's the energy I'm getting here. Now, this person's about to bring major changes in divine timing. And I see them communicating with you about the options. So this could be a female coming up and saying, listen, these are the options. You can take me out to dinner. You can give me your phone number so we can meet up. Or you can completely ignore me and act like you don't actually want me even though you do. That could be an energy that's going to happen. Like a very flirtatious, but straight to the point. But also like, here's your options because I'm going to let you have the options. But in the same sense, all the options involve me. Like that kind of energy. So something like that could be happening as well. Or this could be a man coming in and saying, listen, I want to take you out. And I've been bringing changes into my life. It's been time and I'm doing it. You guys could even parent the same, whether it's animals. You guys could have been raised the same. Maybe you were... maybe you had very strict parents or not strict parents. You guys do find something mutually important. If you have children, that could also be something that you guys mutually agree on. You could parent the same, or you could find your children important. Not just branches of the tree, but you view them as your legacy. You view them as something that you should pour into effortlessly and not think twice about it because you know it's going to flourish into something amazing. That could be for some of you. Now, this person again is going to bring in truth and clarity. They're going to give you a message of truth. What does the truth look like? This person could tell you about something that they've not been satisfied with and something that was not fair. And how they had to do a lot of self-reflection on it, which is why they finally took action. But maybe it's something that they didn't tell you about, and they've been really anxious and worried about what you would say, what you would think. So okay, you're either single and someone is about to ask you out or approach you, and maybe a truth that they're going to tell you, they're going to have to clarify the truth. So what does the truth look like? The truth looks like either something that they were keeping close to their chest, something they were sneaking away from, or something that they were hiding. And that could have led to confusion. You could have felt confused. You could have been like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what's happening. Like confusion. Or there could have been a lot of illusion in this dynamic simply because they wouldn't clarify anything. They weren't very forthcoming with information. They could then come in here in the near future and give you some sort of information, which they're kind of unsure about if it's going to be successful or victorious. But they do want to come in and give you some sort of truth. And they want to say, hey, listen, I had to take action recently, and this is why, because something was not fair. And this is what happened. And I'm kind of scared that you think it was an unwise choice. It just kind of is what it is. I hope you don't feel that way. But I also understand if you do feel that way, that could be something that's happening here as well. Now, again, this could have been, remember, I used that scenario earlier about that lover who could say, you know, when I met you, I don't know, 2 years ago, I knew then you were the love of my life. But that's why I didn't invest in, because I didn't want to ruin it. And again, you could be like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This person could then come in and say, listen, this is my truth. I want to clear up confusion and illusion. Message of truth is I've always felt this way about you. But the message of bad news is that maybe I felt it when I couldn't take action or when I shouldn't have taken action. Okay? And that's not fair. That's not right. However, I'm trying to make it fair. I'm trying to make it right now. And you might think that it was an unwise choice not to invest in this, or you might think it was an unwise choice to do what I did, or to say what I said, or to not do any of the above. However, I made my choices and I got to live with those choices. But I do want to come in now and say that I want to either reunite with you or I want to go out with you. And again, whatever your scenario is, this person's been waiting for the right time to make their move towards you. Now, changes could have needed to be made before this could transpire. Yeah. And there could have, again, been a timing. Timing wasn't right. Again, getting possibly an apology. That's going to be for some of you. But needing to see that this is true love. So whether this is a past person, new person, a person who's been confusing and now they want to clarify the confusion, whatever your scenario is, they're saying that this is something that could go for the long haul. They don't know what you want. So they're hoping and wishing for everything, but they don't know how you're going to feel. Do you want to date me? Do you want to reunite with me? That's the question here. You guys might not share the same values. That could be a concern for you. That could be a concern for someone. That could be something that's not been discussed or hasn't been discussed yet. But this person is saying, listen, I would do it all over again. So again, whatever the message of truth or message of bad news is, it's a little bit of like, but don't get mad at me because I would do it all over again. And I can't quit thinking about you. Okay. I love this for you. So I'm going to leave this here today, Pisces. Have a blessed day.